I swore an oath to uphold the laws of our nation.
Time after time,
One of the reasons I was elected was because of law and order.
Donald Trump has portrayed himself as a paragon of justice.
I am your president of law and order. Law and order. It's called law and order.
But now he is a convicted criminal, the first former president ever to have been found guilty by a jury of his peers.
Americans don't like what Democrats are doing.
Christina Bobb isn't just another Trump supporter. She was his attorney, and like Trump, she's actually been indicted for trying to overturn the 2020 election.
I don't think voters would see a conviction of Donald Trump as a sway. If anything, I think they're relating to him more. We saw this with the mugshot. As soon as he got his mugshot, his poll numbers go up. I don't believe that a conviction, particularly in this case, hurts his election in any way.
Trump not only paid off an adult film star to sway an election, but he wrote the checks to his fixer Michael Cohen while sitting in the Oval Office.
Let me make believe I'm a lawyer.
Cohen's former lawyer was with him every step of the legal journey. Now it's over. He's hoping Trump won't seek to exploit the verdict.
So I can't celebrate this conviction. I can only express the hope that Mr. Trump will accept the verdict, appeal, do whatever you can in the courts to win your innocence back, but don't organize violence, don't organize an insurrection. I hope so.
Trump's base is already locked in regardless of his conviction. These group of Republicans are typical of those who remain loyal despite the trial.
It's a waste of taxpayers, it's a waste of time. It's a sham. He's the only one who represents the people of this country, the ordinary worker.
I could not vote for Joe Biden if a gun were held to my head.
Lawyer Alan Dershowitz advised Donald Trump, even accompanying him into court, he won't vote for Trump, but sees the hush money case as a new low.
It has turned America's politics into a game of warfare. It's introducing the weaponization of the legal system as part of the political system, and it's becoming an acceptable part of the political system.
I shall resign the presidency effective.
This was the closest America previously came to holding the commander-in-chief to account. Watergate was also about a cover-up. But Nixon resigned and was pardoned before he faced trial. The man who helped prosecute others involved in the Watergate conspiracy is blunt in his assessment of Donald J. Trump.
Richard Nixon, for all his faults, and there were many, and violations of the law, was a person who did not, in my view, pose an existential threat to our democracy. Donald Trump, on the other hand, does.
And the most important day in the history of our country is going to be November 5th.
This is perhaps one of the few claims Donald Trump has made in court on which both sides can agree. This election represents a crossroads for America, where the people will decide if a convicted felon should be returned to the White House. Dan Rivers, ITV News, New York.